So with all the people that we interviewed and the video that we recovered, we're charging you with murder.
Hey, get off my sister, bro. Get off my sister. Hey, if you touch my sister again, I'm gonna have to put my phone down, bro. Halia, crunch her to get it over with, bro. Crunch her to get it over with, Halia.
On March 27th, 2023, a tragic altercation outside a smoke shop in Franklin County, Ohio, left 17-year-old Halia Culbertson dead from a brutal stabbing. The incident, which escalated from a long-standing personal conflict, led to the arrest and conviction of 18-year-old Briana Berosini. Newly released footage and emotional testimonies shed light on the heartbreaking events and the investigation that followed.
Just get back, boss. Just get back. I know you're. I know. I need you to stay back, all right? Hey, you gotta let them do their work, okay? Come on, guys. Let's get back. Let's get back. Come on. Come on. I understand. Let's get back. Okay, I'm gonna get your information. Did you see it?
Yes,
You saw it. Who saw it happen?
Me, him.
Okay.
The red hoodie.
Okay, in the red hoodie?
Yes.
All right, I need you to get in a cruiser for me, okay? I'm gonna have to get you off your phone, all right?
It's my mom.
I understand that, but I need you.
Okay.
I need you to get in the cruiser, okay?
I'm talking to a cop. Mom, I have to hang up the phone.
All right, what happened?
Berosini stabbed her. They were getting into a fight, and I was sitting in the Jeep because I cannot be around Berosini because her baby dad, her brother's my baby dad, and me and her have issues.
Do you know how to spell Berosini?
Berozini.
I-N-I. Okay.
Pine Oak Court, Westerville, Ohio is where she lives.
She lives in Westerville, you think?
I know she lives in Westerville. She lives in
You
Westerville.
said they got in a fight. Go ahead.
They got into a fight, and as Halia walked to the front door of the Jeep, I saw she had a gash on her. She got in the car, and she goes, "I'm getting nauseous." I hopped out the car. I called 911 because I didn't see the fight. I was sitting in the Jeep, looking away, because I can't be part of that family.
So you didn't see the actual fight?
No, but I know who Berosini is. I know her mother, and I know her address.
Okay. All right.
I didn't see her get stabbed at all.
Okay.
It just looked like they were throwing punches.
Okay. Do you know either of them?
I know her, that was it.
Who?
Halia, the one that got stabbed, that was it.
You know her, but you don't know...
I know him. I worked with Dalen for a little bit, and I was hanging out with him tonight.
I need you... Where did it happen at?
Here, take that. It was right here in the front.
Like in the front of the smoke shop?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Alright. I need tape.
He's got the whole thing on video.
On video?
Whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's fantastic.
I mean, it's crystal clear HD video. There were two girls standing right here fighting. They were just mouthing.
Where at? Does it show? I want to make sure I get the whole scene.
Wherever there's blood is right where it happened.
Okay.
Because she started farting. It had to have been.
Oh, it was all the way up here by this. That's where she was laying. It was all the way up here. There's a vape pen. Hey, take it out a lot wider, guys.
Hold on.
Right here.
Right here.
Yep, this is it. So we need to go. I would go all the way back to that one.
Yeah, because it kind of started over here. They were kind of mouthing.
Okay.
It was random as she came in while we came in. Like, it was random as
In the smoke shop?
Yeah, in the smoke shop right there.
Okay.
It just
and
happened to come in, and they started going at it in the store, and Bree called Halia a cokehead.
Okay.
Halia is a sober, like she's a recovering addict. So she took that into great offense. You know, I don't know if you've met any recovering addicts, but like me personally, I'm one.
Who was an addict? I'm sorry.
Halia. Halia was an addict. So, and she called Halia out on being
a cokehead.
Yeah. So like Halia got mad, and Halia was waiting outside, and they were supposed to just fight. It was supposed to just be a fight. Like I was there. I was supposed to be like in between it. I didn't even see a knife get pulled.
Okay.
Like, I'm not sure if it was a knife or if she had a ring on her finger and just got her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because the knife got pulled out and it was on the ground and I saw it.
What kind of knife was it?
It looked like a switchblade, like a butterfly knife type of knife. But I'm not entirely sure.
Okay.
Like, if I'm going to be honest with you. But she didn't have time to pull it out because Halia Like, I'm not gonna lie, that's my little sister, but she smacked the out of her first. Like, you can see it on the video.
Right.
Halia smacked her. All you saw from that was hands on hands. There was no, like, digging into pockets and pulling out and going, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
There was none of that, because if I would have seen that, I would have already been in there, and
right.
y'all would have been called sooner. We didn't know she was bleeding out till she got it back. She crunched Bree in the face. Bree was on the ground and she walked away. Halia walked away, got in the Jeep, ready to drive.
Right.
And she was sitting there, and Kenzie comes over to me and goes, she's spitting blood out of her chest. And I come over and I just see, like, right in this area on the right or left side of her chest, shooting blood. My first reaction is take my mother shirt off, put it on top, put pressure on it.
Okay.
I've had my brothers die in my arms because they got shot, and I didn't put pressure on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't put pressure fast enough. So, like,
that's rough. That's rough, brother. That's rough.
Man, just please save my sister, bro.
This tragic incident shows how quickly a personal conflict can spiral into violence with devastating consequences. The newly released footage and witness testimony highlight the chaos of the fight, and the emotional toll on Culbertson's family is a powerful reminder of the long-lasting impact of such senseless acts.
Just so that you know, Talia was taken to the hospital, and that's where she died. She didn't survive her injuries. So with all the people that we interviewed and the video that we recovered, we're charging you with murder.
No sort of self-defense or anything?
Essentially, it'll be up to the prosecutor's office. We'll present the case to them, and then if they decided that they want us to present to the grand jury, we'll present to the grand jury. If you get indicted for it, then it'll go to trial, it'll go to court, and then you'll be able to present a self-defense claim at that point. Does that make sense? Do you have any questions for me at this time? Do you want me to call your mom right now, or do you want to call her? You'll get a call when you get to the county jail.
I'm not going home?
No, you're going to jail. Because we're charging you with the murder. You'll go to county jail. Tomorrow you'll go to court for your first arraignment. They'll set your bond. And then at that point we have 10 days to present the case to the grand jury for indictment. If we don't do that, you have to be released. If you don't post bond, if we do present to the grand jury and they what's called a no bill, if they decline charges, then the case is dismissed at that point. That's kind of the process right now. So you'll go right now, some patrol officers will take you down to the county jail. You'll get slated down there under the one charge of murder. Tomorrow you'll go to court where they'll set your bond. So when you do get down to the county, we'll have access to a phone if you want to call your family then.
I would like to call my mom.
Okay.
As soon as possible.
Yeah. So right now they're going to take you down one floor, and right there they'll take take photos of you and take your fingerprints. That's just process. That's just policy. And then you'll be driven down to Franklin County Jail. Do you have any questions or anything like that? Do you have anything else on you besides anything in your pockets or anything like that? You just got a bracelet. Do you have earrings in?
I have a necklace.
Okay.
Never mind, I don't know where that went.
You don't have your necklace anymore. Okay. Do you have any questions of me right now?
No, just wanna be sure I can call my mom and get a lawyer already.
Yep, you'll be able to do that. All right. I'll sit tight just for a sec, officer, to be with you.
You stand up for me? Face the wall. Put your palms together like this. There you go. Lift your hands off your back a little bit.
not going third.
So we're gonna run downstairs, get your picture taken, and then head down to Jackson Pike, okay?
So before we get started, I want to let everybody know, I understand this is an emotional and heart-rendering situation. But I do expect decorum. That's why we have the officers here. This is a courtroom. It's not the street.
Since she was only 17, she hadn't even begun to understand what she had to offer this world. Her family and friends didn't even get a chance to watch how far her talents and love for life would take her. They say how horrifying it would be to outlive your child, while I'm telling you, feeling the grief, suffering the pain of outliving your granddaughter is unbearable.
She was the most beautiful person I've ever met. Everything about her strengths, her hardship, her sadness, her anger, her soul. She was one in a million. And the reason I wanted to write this, and I wanted to speak, was to tell you who Halia was. And my personal feelings towards this whole thing.
Take your time. Breathe. Ready? It's okay.
Take your time, it's fine.
You're doing very well. Keep going for her, okay? You're doing the best. Go ahead.
I'd rather be standing at her wedding and giving a speech, or her graduation. But I'm here. And I know Halia. And I know her killer. That night I felt like part of my soul, more like all of it left when Halia left. I relive March 27th of 2023 in my head every day. All I see is Halia in my arms, and I'm screaming on the phone with 911 telling them to hurry. Then I wake up and it's 5:30 a.m. in the morning, and it's the next morning, and it was my dream. Every night since I lost her. Halia never got another birthday, or Christmas, or Thanksgiving. No more holidays. But her killer got to spend every holiday last year since Halia's been killed, freely and with her family. When Halia's family, her whole family, never gets another one. She's forever 17 and that lives in my mind.
This villain took my sister's life that night, but my sister's life was not the only thing it took. It robbed me of my happiness. It stole my smile. It took the best part of me I will never be able to get back. Because of this, my sister is gone forever, and every time I want to talk to Halia, I have to go sit at a graveyard and talk to her headstone. Wishing I could just hear her voice one more time. I wish I could just wake up and run into her room and lay on her bed and hug her and tell her I love her just one more time. This villain ruined every memory Halia never got to make.
Not a day goes by that this incident hasn't been on my mind. I understand and feel for the victim's family, as I know the harm I have caused them is indescribable. I also feel for my own family, as the situation has caused them a lot of pain. I can understand and appreciate the harm that I have caused now. I will be living with this guilt the rest of my life. I took a life, and I understand the victim's family will suffer for the rest of their lives, as will my family for what I've put them through. I pray and will continue to pray for all parties involved.
As this case illustrates, the impact of a single moment of violence can ripple through families and communities for years to come. We can only hope that the lessons learned here will help prevent similar tragedies in the future. Thank you for joining us, and be sure to subscribe for more updates on this case and others.